So next, guys, we have Insomniacs After School 7, the fireworks star. So in this episode, the students pass out flyers before heading up to the school roof to look at the fireworks show. Um, Things kind of pick up and get a little spicy with our
Yeah.
MCs, man. That was really exciting. This episode for me, it got me going. There was a lot revealed. We got some really cool action between our MCs, but yeah, it just kind of starts out with Nakami and then all the rest of the girls heading to the fair to like get some action, heading out flyers. And they didn't get a lot of positive feedback. Have you ever had to like hand out flyers, dog, to like randos?
No, man.
Bro,
That
it
club shit
sucks.
wasn't for me, bro.
It shit fucking sucks, man.
Yeah, that club shit wasn't for me. I mean, I guess I would have done it, for my friends, but like, I don't think we ever had to do anything like that. I think in Japan, they're more of like that type of culture where there's a lot of people walking around and stuff like that, and
Hmm.
it's easier to hand out flyers to the public and get advertisement done like that. But where I'm from, small town, like people ain't walking around like that.
Right,
Like
no
you're
foot
gonna have to
traffic like
post
that.
up at the Dairy Queen or something, bro.
Yeah, the only time where I've had to like actually hand out flyers where was in college. Like we were doing an event, kind of like the same thing, and it wasn't for a meteor viewing though. So I was like on our main bridge to the library. So between classes, like all like half the people on campus have to walk by, and like just nobody looks at you. It's very humbling, I will say. So I was like standing out there like just cracking jokes and trying to get people to like take the flyer out of pity. It didn't work. It didn't work. It was terrible, but I feel like I was the person to be doing it if anybody.
It reminds me of them, the people that is standing on the side of the road with the signs and shit, trying to get people to notice them, like free car
Hmm.
wash and shit. Uh, it takes a lot to do something like that, because
Oh
you're
yeah.
just doing it uh for nobody basically. Because everybody just, especially nowadays, people just be trying to avoid your eye contact because they
Oh, I
don't want to be
do.
bothered, you know.
Yeah, I'm a master at avoiding eye contact in public. Um, I had to learn that. I had to learn that when I was living in New York, and I'm a pro. I'm better than most Southerners about it, actually.
Hey,
Um,
put your AirPods in and wear your shades and just act like you don't see shit.
exactly. But Nono was actually doing a really good job at passing out those flyers, man. She was the only one that passed out, I think, at least a half of hers. All the other kids were really like downtrodden about it. But hey, props to Nono on this one.
Yeah.
Um, and actually, while Nakami's passing out his flyers, he runs into, I guess it's his classmate and his girlfriend, and she says like, he's like, don't grind yourself to dust. Um,
Man.
that would hurt
Bro,
me. That would hurt me, bro. Dude's just out having a good time, and I'm sitting here passing out flyers.
hey, he be looking down on Nakami like that, but little does he know, Nakami's outrisen him on the daily, you
A
know.
100%. I don't even think he knows it. 100%.
No, he don't know it. He's too full of he's too full of himself to figure it out.
Oh yeah, he doesn't think
So
much about our man Nakami.
yeah.
Ukigawa actually steps in to tell Nakami, hey, go get to the rooftop, dog. You got something to do tonight, my guy.
Yeah.
Um, this dude is an A+ wingman.
Yeah.
I mean,
Hey, all I know, man, is this dude, he's the MVP of the show. There ain't
he
no doubt.
really is like low key. Um, I wish I would have had a wingman like this growing up in my life. I've had some solid ones. Uh, Dan's a pretty decent wingman himself. I've seen him in action. He gets it popping. But mostly, I've been the wingman. So
Yeah.
you jump on a few grenades. You move the situation around, and Ukigawa is a master, bro. He's an absolute master at it. He's like you said, he's been the MVP this entire show.
Yeah. Yeah. I've been more the wingman type too. I mean, I really haven't had any wingmans either. As you can see, I'm sitting at home by myself, watching
Oh
anime all
no,
day. So here we
yeah,
are.
yeah. Shit, I'm doing the same thing right now. They can't keep me down. Um,
living their best life, bro.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. But yeah, they go up to the freaking rooftop, and it's just our MC's up there, Magari and Nakami, and Magari's she switches into her evening gown. I don't know, I forgot what they were calling that thing. Um,
Yukata.
Yukata. She switches into her yukata, and she sits down next to
It's
Nakami.
crazy. It's crazy you call that the evening gown. That's like the most formal a woman
Is
can
it?
get over there.
Ah, shit, my bad, my
That's
bad.
that's that's like the official formal wear as
Oh,
a
okay.
yukata.
I need to tap into the culture over there. My bad, y'all. I ain't
The
trying to be
evening gown.
disrespectful. Hey, bro, I don't fucking know. I'm just saying shit.
Hey, lately, your slice of life boy over here, your neighborhood slice of life, it's
Bro,
got you
I'm glad
covered.
I got you, man. I'm glad I got you.
When they bring
um,
out the yukata, bro, things are getting heavy.
oh
So
yeah, because she started off in just like a pair of jean shorts and like a
yeah.
big tee, and I think she wanted to get prettied up. And
Well, she regretted that. You could tell it on her face. She
yeah,
regretted that. But who wants to be standing out there in a yukata, handing out flyers? So,
she had a good point. Honestly,
yeah,
she said, this is going to be more comfortable and easier for me to move around. But I think she switches it up when she sees Nakami, and like, yo, if I would have, um, went back to go through the fireworks festival, and I showed up and a girl was, in that nice dress, I'm 14, I would have froze up. I wouldn't know what to
yeah,
do. Yeah, she would have had
and
me. She would have had the butterflies in my stomach, dog.
and Nakami made that possible though when he came back and took the papers from him, and be like, and he was like, "Yo, y'all go ahead and do y'all thing. I'm gonna go finish this shit up,"
Yeah,
So
this
he
was
made that
definitely a
possible.
date. Yeah,
Yeah.
this was like definitely a date. Do you think they knew they were on a date though?
Uh, I don't think they looked at it as a date.
This was
I
it was
don't think
definitely a date.
they was seeing things like that.
Hmm.
I think they've been on several dates as of yet. But this was by far the well, I wouldn't really say uh advanced the most advanced date yet, because that beach episode, man, that shit got it, like that got hot. That got hot and
Yeah,
heavy.
yeah, they were really getting into it there. I think it takes it to another level when you like in public doing that though.
Yeah,
Because one
especially
thing,
like I said with the yukata. That just that's when a girl wears a yukata in Japan, especially when they're in the presence of uh you know other male friends, uh they obviously want to look. They got something on their mind. They want to look more than
right?
normal.
Yeah,
So
they trying to yeah. I get
yeah,
I'm picking up what you putting down. Um, but yeah, they get to the rooftop, and Nakami like brought a bunch of cushions and a blanket and whatnot, and drinks and food, I believe. And I thought that was really considerate of him. Everybody's been working trying to help them out. And I think Magiri really liked that he did that. She's like, "You're awesome. You're so cool." And they sit down together, and Magiri like jokingly says, "You're not nervous. You want to be a part of the festivities tonight because you got a cute girl in a whatever the gown's called sitting next to
yeah.
you." And he's like, "Yeah, you're right." And he didn't even like realize he said that out loud. And they both blushed. I thought that shit was so cute, bro.
Hey, bro got comfy. He
Oh
got so
yeah.
comfortable that he didn't even think before he spoke. But thankfully, that helps him out in his cause. Yukagawa's efforts isn't going, unrewarded right now. So
Yeah, no, he did not take those flyers in vain. Not today, not today.
that boy is moving up.
Yes. So that was really cool, and I think they were about to kiss before the girls got to the roof.
Hey
Um,
man, uh, man, I don't.
that's what it was looking like to me
Hey,
though.
I think so too. That's what I'm trying to say. That's
Oh,
what I'm
okay,
trying to say.
okay. Yeah,
But as we
their
know,
eyes
we
were
can't have
wide.
that happen.
No, it's
So
too early. It's too
yeah,
early. Gotta let that shit simmer. Gotta let it fester. Um, yeah, I thought it was a cool little scene there, and they have a good night taking pictures and whatnot. And then I think it's the next day or two after. Um, Gary kind of spills the beans when they're up in the observatory. I think getting ready for the meteor shower thing. Um, you wanna talk a little bit about that, man? It's we figure out that Gary actually has a heart condition, and she has Nakami listen to her heart, and it was like half of a heartbeat, which sounded really really sad. And it was kind of like just in as far as like the sound goes, it was kind of like just in the background while they were talking for a long time.
Yeah.
It was sad, but like that was it was cool audio at the same time. Really like gets you into the scene. Like, how did you like that little snippet right there?
Like you said, it's pretty tragic, that a young person has to live life like that, just because of a defect, such as that. Um, but I think now that we know kind of what she meant when she was saying, to Nakami, leave a part of me behind, earlier,
Mm,
and I think she's afraid that she could die at any point, even though she successfully like moved past that as a kid. It's still a serious issue that it could kill her at any time. Uh, it's probably like one of the reasons why she has that you know, live life to the fullest attitudes, like she has the bubbly personality. Um, but it's still pretty sad that she is anxious and over we find out that's the reason why she can't sleep at night, because she's worried that she'll actually die in her sleep. So
yeah, and that's really sad to like that she like has to live her life day to day like that. Is scared to even go to sleep because she doesn't think she'll wake up.
yeah, what is she,
Um,
like 15, 16, 17, something like that? So
yeah,
it's
yeah,
crazy.
something like that. Yeah, I think they were like first or second year in high school, like 14 or 15 or something like that. Um, but I thought it was a cool little scene. Like she steps up on like the observatory, like I guess like door, which I thought
But
was I would
yeah,
never
they
wanna see somebody do that. I probably would've if I was him, I probably would've juck her ass down as soon as she stepped up there. Like, "Nope, ain't doing that around me, though."
Yeah,
Um,
we talking like they open up the Sky Dome, type shit,
yep.
and they up on the top of the school, and this woman just steps up there, and she's saying like she's saying, "Oh, I'll trust me, I won't fall because I'm luckier than that. I'm like a 4-leaf clover." And yeah, okay, say that again. Say it louder.
Mother Nature heard that shit. She sent that gust of wind on her ass. She almost fell, but, Nakami caught her, and I thought that was pretty romantic, and that's how we get into that scene where she's like, "Hey, listen to my heart." Um, it was just a really touching episode, just, like, overall.
Yeah,
Um,
and it takes a lot of courage, to tell someone about your illness like that is and not like because some people can't handle that because they're gonna worry about you more, knowing that you have a serious illness wrong with you, such as half a heart. So
yeah. It's tragic. It was heavy, but it was a really cute episode. But Nakami, kind of comes in big and makes Magiri cry, and because he says like, "Hey, I know you now. I know why you can't sleep. If you need to go to sleep at night, you can call me." And since she can't like talk on the phone because her sister's there and her parents are really strict about staying up late, that's ironic because she was literally leaving the house every night for like weeks. um, he's like, "Yeah, since you can't talk back, I'll." He's like, he like created a radio station on some app to where like she can like listen to him like just talk about his life and stuff like that. And I
oh,
thought that was so fucking cute, bro.
it
I ain't
is.
gonna lie to
It's
you.
really cute, but I didn't understand that because why go through all the trouble like that? When you can literally just call and just do the phone call and just not talk, and let Nakami talk the
Cause
whole
this is
time.
more romantic, Tyler. Come on, bro.
Hey, it does help, it does make it easier to talk into something when you know that there can't be a response back. So until
Yeah.
later.
I thought it was
So
funny. Like Nakami was like introducing himself, even though it was just from Akiri and stuff like that.
Man, he's awkward. He's awkward, bro.
Oh,
There's
for
no doubt
sure.
about it.
But my Gary is eating that shit up, boy.
Yeah.
Um, and she's like under the blanket, like listening to him talk, and she's really eating it up. So it was very romantic. And then she ends up making her own radio station. It was like titled, I think, just for Nakami. Um, and like she reveals that she has a sister. Um, Nakami had no idea, and they like learn more about each other because they're having a talk in like pretty much a one way, which I thought was pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. I don't know if I'd ever make a channel just to talk to somebody, but you can hit me with that FaceTime. Uh,
Yeah.
but yeah, that was awesome, man. That was awesome.
And we actually end the episode with McGarry falling asleep as she's talking to Nakami. I guess she, felt so safe and warm talking to Nakami that she actually dozed off, and Nakami was just really happy and was just sitting there listening to her like breathe, and he actually falls asleep too. And that's like the first time that our MCs is falling asleep at night, I believe. So
Yeah. So hopefully they can do a little bit better with their insomnia. Yeah, because it definitely did make Akiri feel like very, very comfortable and get her mind off of her heart, her fears. But that was really nice of him to step up. And that, yeah, like you said, that closed up the episode. But Tyler, like you're obviously way more versed in this whole slice of life thing than I am. I'm like, was this like your typical fireworks episode? Because I know you said that was like kind of like every slice of life or most slices of life have them. Was it different than in any others? Like, how was it?
well, I think your typical fireworks scene and like a slice of life, that's
Hmm.
like usually the turning point of a story. Usually like some type of bold move or something like that happens during the fireworks to advance the relationship. I would say that him agreeing without knowing that she looks cute counted for that because now that
Hey,
they kind of
hey,
know, oh
it's in the air now.
yeah, it's there. The move has been set. Uh, I would say, like I said, it's like a turning point. I think this felt like a turning point because, that was done. We found that she was comfortable enough and safe enough to open up to Nakami about her issues, and Nakami was accepting enough to accept those issues and offer
Hmm.
her support, and we actually see them, become non-insomniacs at the end of the
Very true.
episode. So I think this is a huge turning point in this season, honestly.
Okay. Yeah, thanks for letting me know. I didn't know what to expect with a whole fireworks episode.
Yeah.
This is one of my first slice of life. So, and it's been
Oh,
cool. I want to know. I'm gonna have to like text Dan or something like after this and see what he thought about this episode. I know he isn't a slice of life guy. I think everybody in the Discord knows that, and on Twitter as well. But I really like this one. I'm not typically a slice of life guy, and I really enjoyed this episode and how like it's fucking adorable, straight
I
up.
was I want to ask though, like being as this like is the mid season point
Hmm.
or close to it, and we got the fireworks show, which is usually the turning point. Like I explained.
Okay.
Um, what what's your thoughts on this show? Like, what would you rate it so far?
Um,
Being like one of your first slice of
one
life,
one through
pure.
10. It's definitely better than mid, so I'm gonna give it over a 5. Is it like great? Is it good? Like 7, maybe 9, like a high 6. I'm gonna go like a 6.7 or
Okay,
so.
six
Which
point
is, I mean,
seven.
it's definitely not bad. Like I've been enjoying this. I don't know if it's something I would like pick to watch just like on my own. Um, but sorry, kitty. Ah, she just jumped off my chest, guys. But yeah, I think it's been I think it's been solid. That's what I'm gonna say. I think it's been solid. There's been moments where I'm like, okay, like let's get on with the story. But I think it really improved with me once we understood they were starting a club and like
Okay.
are trying to like develop a skill. It like added a little bit of I guess like tension and like a goal, and I needed that.
Yeah, I was just interested because I'm interested to see at the end of this,
Hmm.
what your opinions changed on this show, because we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know if her illness is going to play any effects into the story later on. We don't know anything what's
I
going to happen. So
swear to God, bro, if she gets sick, I'm gonna be so mad, bro. I'm gonna be so mad. My heart can't take that. My heart can't
hey,
take that. I'm too sensitive.
we're gonna have to watch Your Lie in April sometime. Let's see what's up with it.
Bad, big bad. What I do want to watch, I think somebody said in our Discord as a suggestion today was like, what was it? The Way of a House Husband or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. Way the house husband.
Yeah, bro. I want to see somebody live out my goals in life. It's gonna be tough to watch. If there's any sugar mamas out there, I can cook like a motherfucker. Just saying. Um, but yeah, think we're done with that part of the episode. But like I said, yeah, this has been getting way, way, and way better. I think it started off at like a mid 4 or like a high 3 to me, and it's nearly doubled its score already, so it's doing pretty well.
Yeah. So I think right now it's probably like a higher 7 for me. So yeah.
Okay.
We'll see where it takes us though. Uh, you got anything else for it?
Um, Other than I had no expectations for this show, and it's definitely surprised me and that I actually like it. Just being
Okay.
honest, bro.